All right, everybody, welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to it. I'm trying to make this video as quick as possible, as always, but it never is that fast. But basically, the things that I do is very simple to do, but it's very time consuming. So I just want to just offer my time to as many small business owners as I can. But basically, the hardest things are in the beginning, and then after that, everything else is kind of gets easier and easier because once we have everything built, it's just being maintained and tweaked and everything. So my ultimate goal is to have my clients get to that level where they can manage on their own and they're doing their own tweaking and they don't really need me and they just call me for technical issues like that they can't handle or they just don't have time to handle. Okay, so on this video, we will be going over. Oh, I'm also live right now in Zoom. So I do have a prospect who owns a moving slash junk removal company. So I'm expecting company very soon. So I'm just going to try to talk while working at the same time. So basically try to knock out two birds with one stone. So when he gets in here, the conversation is going to shift to SEO, but that's kind of what's happening here. So since I'm doing SEO, on page SEO to be more precise, I figure, hey, why not hit record and give some benefit out there. So as you guys know, I use a white label version of Go High Level. So if you're using Go High Level, um, you can easily follow along with me. If you need a version of Go High Level to work on your own, contact me. I do give very discounted rates to Go High Level. So just give me a phone call and we can talk about that. Let's see. So you're going to go to to the sites section on the left, and then you're going to go to the websites on the top because you're going to begin in funnels and all these extra stuff, but we're just focusing on the sites section right now. And you're going to go to your website, and basically this is where you're going to have everything here. So this is my case study website. As you see, I got about 40 pages here. The thing about building website and SEO is all about your authority. I mean, we start everyone with a simple 10-page website, and then we charge per page. I believe it's $100 per page at the moment because it just takes so much time to build a page, and that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be building a page and just going through the motions of page building. So basically, I've got about 40 pages so far with this website, and then I'm working on another client right here. I'm starting her up. She is a hair salon, and I'm just building her first 10 pages. And as you see, I got homepage to that would be a page right here to homepage 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages so far. So I got about 4 more pages to do for her before I basically run out. But we basically build websites with a silo structure most of the time, and what that means is, as you see in the domain and you have a domain that's right here, and then basically you have your main keyword right here. So when we're building pages, the same thing is going to happen. So that way, the search engine, when it reads for what your website is, it's going to first of all read your domain. So we highly recommend when you buy a domain, try to have your keywords inside of your domain. This client understood the mission, and she purchased a domain with the keyword inside, which is hair studio. That is her keyword inside of her domain. So that's going to help her rank right there. And then another thing that's going to help her rank is, like I said, when we build websites, we build in a silo structure. So the homepage URL, it's not just loveyourhairstudio.com, which someone can easily type into their phone and it'll take them here. But as far as what the internet is concerned, it's loveyourhairstudio.com/natural hair salon. So this URL in itself has SEO inside of it, and that's why I need everyone who's watching this video to understand. When we say SEO, it is a broad term, but it just means search engine optimization. So we're doing everything we're doing is to optimize for the search engine. Okay, so here we are. We're going to develop the pages for her. This is going to be her, because she has services, not products. Well, I think she has products, but I'm just going to go with services for now. So this is her services page right here. This is her home page right here. So when you're developing a web page, you might see in the in the template, it'll say home services. Like right here, it'll say home. Right here, it'll say services. But you don't want it to say home. That's what we call this is called on-page SEO right here. I can't even highlight it. But this right here and this right here is on-page SEO. So that means on the page, it has search terms. So natural hair salon is a key search term. I've already done the research. And the way I do my research is I use tools. I have two paid tools. Let's go to them. I use SEMrush, and my computer's a little slow. Just give it a moment. So we use SEMrush. That gives a lot of complex reports. And then I use Local Falcon also. Okay. So as you see, Local Falcon starts at like $20-something a month. I just used the $99 a month plan. I use a lot of credits, but as you see, I'm already running out of credits right now. So the whole thing is, these tools cost a little bit of money. And I think SEMrush cost me like $150 a month or something like that. So not really a big deal, but all I'm saying is I've already done the keyword analysis, but we're not going to go through all that. That's another like just 30 minutes to an hour in itself. Okay, so when we're building your web page, first thing you want to do is the keyword analysis, and the way you can do that for free, I believe these tools offer like trials, so free trials. Just go to SEMrush.com, and there should be a free trial there. I'm going to leave a link in the description also with free trials. So basically, but that's a whole nother tool you got to learn and everything like that. And who got time for that except for people like myself who are actually doing this every day. So go ahead and close this out and get back to the task at hand, where we are building a website page. So like I said, that is the thought process in every page. So let me go back here. That's the example. So like I said, so you're building your pages, you're building your websites. You need to also think about your on-page SEO and do your keyword analysis first before you know what to put here. So here is her service page, which is going to be right here. So when we click this, I haven't built it yet, but when I make this page, it's going to be all about natural black hair care. Okay, that's going to be the only topic on that whole entire page. And then I need to make another page, black hair treatment, for black hair treatment. And then length retention, another page for silk presses, and another page for hair coloring. But as you see, I named these pages a certain way. I named the menu a certain way. I need to go back, and basically this is going to be what the domain is going to say, but I'm going to change the words to black hair treatment or just hair treatment, because this is a natural black hair. This is a hair treatment, but the actual domain itself is going to say loveyourhairstudio.com/natural hair studio, another / black hair treatment salon. So that long tail keyword is what we're creating with our website, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So when you're building websites, this is the first step of SEO, which is understanding the structure of the domains and the structure of the links, so the links make sense. Okay, that's the one thing. Another thing is every photo on here, you want to make sure those are SEO linked also. Like, see this photo right here? Whatever this service is, I need to rename this photo. So if anybody right clicks, you hit save as, let's see what happens. It should give me a name. So see how this is the file name. It's a whole bunch of gibberish. We don't want that. We want to rename the files as whatever hair service that is. And if you can, put more keywords in, like the name of the salon, like what kind of service it is, the name of the salon, you know, maybe put the address in there, but that's kind of long. But see how long it'll be? That's how much the search engine will read. So don't make the name of the file too long, but you got this many characters to make a nice keyword rich file name. So you can name it the name of the service plus the name of the location of the salon. So that's another thing to do. Let's see. And basically that's pretty much it. Whatever page you're making, just make it about that. So right now I'm working on the home page. I put maybe about 30, 45 minutes into this homepage so far. I'm not counting. I need to start keeping track. But as you see, it's pretty much almost done. It's not done. I would say 50% done, you know, in my opinion. So the footer needs to be completed. The facts are there, but these are like placeholder facts. So I don't have real, like I want to have like 6 instead of like, because the more frequently asked questions I can put here. This section right here is mainly for ranking on the questionnaire, like when you go to Google and you have a question. So we can hopefully get this to rank. And the way we get this to rank, like let's say we want, how do I choose the right hair extension for a hair type? We'll make this literally a link to a blog article. But in general, this will be a summary of the blog article, and we'll make sure that these words right here, are all inside of the blog article that it links to. So this will probably be inside of the blog in some way, shape, or fashion, you know, and then that's how we get the facts to rank with Google and everything like that. And then, like I said, with the footer, got to finish the footer and add some quick links right here in this section. And the quick links are gonna kind of be like the fact section, but you know, basically quick links that lead to other things, okay, that you can rank for. Let's see, what's that? But by putting all this on the home page, we're kind of using an old technique called keyword density, and we're just stuffing as many keywords as we can. Because on the top here, as you can see, this is a brand new website. This is SEO Quake. It is a extension on my browser, and basically whatever website I go to, it'll tell me the ranks and links and everything like that. As you see, brand new website, everything's 000, it's all nil. So there's not really much to say for here. But the whole point is, you know, there's other things I'm doing to rank this website. So right here, this map, this interactive map, I made a video earlier showing how to add your map to your website. This right here is on page SEO also, because when the search engine crawls the website, this right here, this location, because everything's location based when it comes to how you're found. This is going to help rank for this location. And then this little button right here is a little promotion, try to get the lead, you know, a little lead magnet right there, you know, and that's pretty much it. So let's move forward. Now that I've explained the thought process, I'm going to do less talking and just start building. So in general, what I'm doing is building the homepage here. And on the homepage, I want to somehow talk about all of this right here, all of this, all of that. Well, I think this is that. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm sorry, excuse me. This right here is the beginning of my actual content. Okay, so let me not go far. Okay, so this is where all my main ideas are going to come from for my homepage. Okay, so whenever you're making a page or making your homepage, you're like, okay, what I got to put on there? Just think of everything for the homepage. Think of everything that is about your website and put that on the homepage as best as you can. So basically, I'm going to use a GPT. Let's see if we can get this going. Everyone should have access to a GPT. If you don't, something's wrong with you. You're living in 2023. All right. All right. So I'm going to tell the GPT what I need. Your prompt is very important. The more descriptive you can be in your prompt, the better result you're going to get. So I'm trying to be as descriptive as possible before I hit enter in this prompt. So when I was typing this prompt, I gave it a basic skeletal structure, and then I want to go back in and kind of, give it more details. The more details you give the prompt, the better result you're going to get. So let me give it some more detail. You don't have to be grammatically correct. I think it'll know what I mean by that. All right, so I got that done with services. Black hair treatment, length retention, silk press. Say it one more time. Hold up. Black hair treatment, length retention, and the silk press. Oops. Maybe I can spell coloring right. All right. What else can we tell it to do? All right, so we're building a web page. We want to make sure it mentions all of those services. Getting boot. Pretty much it. I'm trying to think of anything else that I'm missing. Because it's a GPT, it's going to figure out the little nuances. Just because I said developing a homepage, it's going to understand those nuances. I don't really have to be too particular, but there's also little small things that I want it to do. I'm trying to think before I hit enter. So I hate it to generate something, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to put that in there. Which is not a problem because you can easily just tell it what to do. So I got about 10 seconds before it says final answer. Let me look at my homepage, get a little bit of inspiration. All right, so we got those services. It's going to kind of spit all that stuff out. It's going to kind of give me that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think I gave it everything I needed to have. All right, boom. And basically use a GPT to help you brainstorm, because we can easily do this ourselves, but, brainstorming is a lot faster with a GPT. As you see, it's on the footer, additional tips. Yeah, I understand that. Relevant keywords, yep. Testimonials, readers, yep, got that. Okay, good. And I mean, if you look at it, I mean, we've already basically done that. I mean, I just want to show you guys how to build a web page, and it's really not that hard, but it is time consuming. So after you've gotten this is a general overview. And I mean, look, I think without even doing this prompt, I've already did that already. So if you weren't me and you did this prompt, you would have done it already. So look, I got what they call this, the navigation menu on the top. We have the home. This is called the hero section. The hero section I need to do my margins. That's the last thing I do is my margins. But when I fix my margins, I always try to make my hero section fit this whole section. So I will take this whole menu and I will reduce it down. I'll probably reduce it down to here. And then I'll try to get this hero section to fit in its own area. See how big it is? It's really big. I do not want the user to scroll that much. And then I'll probably lower the size of these sections also. But right now this is pretty good because this is the whole section. Let me go ahead. Okay, so this is the whole section, and as you see, it all fits. That's ideally what I want. So that's here, and you got a triple column here. You have another section here. As you see, the margins are a little off a little bit. I want this to fit, so this whole will fit. And then here's another section right here. I want all of this to fit. That's like I said, the last thing I do is my margins. Okay, so in general, what the GPT said to do is what is already done. So I hope that you guys can just run from here. You should be able to run from here. But I want to continue going for the people who really want to just see it being built in person. So since this page is pretty much already done, let's do the service page, natural black hair care. Okay, so here we go, meat and potatoes. Just gotta wait on my computer. Let's go ahead and just create a web page. I was wondering where my guest of honor is going to show up. He's probably busy. So just in case he comes in, you guys can just go from here. All you got to do is go to the website you're trying to do. I got to switch accounts. And not the wrong websites. You go to your pages. Then you go to add page. When you go to add page, it's going to ask you to name the page. All right, and this is where you name the page. If you've done your keyword analysis, you know what to name the page. Okay, the page is really as simple as what it's about. So don't really think too much about that. But what's more important is the path. So let's say if the page is about, let's say, hair coloring. We will make sure the path is something like hair, and then hyphen coloring hyphen services. Boom. Okay. And the reason why we have it like that is so the path is reading like your domain, and then it'll have a /, and then the pathway will be the keyword that hopefully you want to be found for on the search engine. So when you're making your pages, make sure your path is a keyword that someone will type into a search engine. Okay. All right. So that's what happened down here. As you see, I got natural hair care page right here. And let me go to the website, make sure I'm developing correctly. Okay, good. See, it says natural hair care. That is the page that I want to develop. And if I've done that right, where am I at? I'm going to click right here. You go to settings. And as you see, the name of the page is natural hair care, but the pathway is a keyword, natural black hair care. And that's what I want the keyword to be. Okay. Then you're simply going to hit edit. But for someone who's building a new one, you're going to hit existing. If I were you, before you even use existing, have some type of generic page you want. Like, see right here, I have a page right here I've created called multi-purpose. I'm going to open this real quick. And basically, it has my navigation menu and a couple of sections. And I can easily just come inside and just delete whatever. It has the footer right here. So I don't have to recreate this. All I got to do is just delete this section. You'll see me do it and delete this section. So basically have some type of multi-purpose page created. So when you're ready to make a new page, you don't have to go in and put the background image in. You don't got to go in and, do a whole bunch of like build the navigation menu, build the footer again. All that's already made. So just make sure you have that. The reason being is so that when you create your new page, I'm not gonna wait for high level to load up again. Oh my goodness! So when you create your new page, it'll first show just like this right here, or how these three it'll show these, and then it'll ask you use existing or create from blank. You want to use existing. Choose the current website, and then choose the page that you want it generically to be. So, and then import. So now this page, when I try to make it, I don't have to do a lot. I can just go straight into building, okay? And that's what I did here. So let me go ahead and start editing the service page. All right, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go back to my GPT. And now that it's done all that, I'll say something along the lines of thanks. Now I am on the service page called natural hair care. And I want to ask it, can you give me a layout explaining all the benefits of natural hair, the problems with natural hair, and how we make it easy. Also mention the other services we offer within the content of this service page. Allow me to insert photo examples and videos where appropriate. Alright, so now it's going to help me give a layout for the service page. Okay, alright. So it's basically saying, hey, look, make your hero image or video about that right there. I'm trying to move that one. Keep your headline the same, embrace natural beauty. Subheadline, expert natural hair care. That's a pretty good subheadline. Basically, we call this right here an H1 tag, and we call this one right here an H2 tag. Okay, this right here will be an H2. Might make that an H. Yeah, exactly. That'll be the H2, and this will be the H1, and all of this will be H3s down here and H4s. Okay, so here's another. This will be called a title or H1. This will be a subtitle H2, and this will be H3, H4. Okay, so I hope I make that simple as possible. So here's another title. Okay, here's another subtitle, and so forth. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. We are live, so if you want to watch me make this, go ahead, or you can go into your back office and start working on your home pages. I hope this helped someone out there. Just basically use a GPT to brainstorm, and as you see, it'll give you really good ideas. You don't have to be verbatim. If you stick around, you'll see how I don't really go verbatim to this layout, but at the same time, like I say, it does help me as far as like just building a general layout, so I can go in and construct in the future. So let me go ahead and start doing that, and start copying over. And check my phone, get something to drink. All right. Okay. So, oops. So he said he might come in. He might come in later. Doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and keep going. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I will start a new video on this right here. I think it's just running a little too long. And I appreciate everybody watching these videos, and I will see you in the next one.